How's it going, Teal Boys? It is week 12, and while we might have won the last two games against very good opponents, this game against UNC on the road is going to be a whole nother story. Miami was like 91 overall. We beat them. Notre Dame was about 95 overall. We beat them. I think North Carolina might be a 99 overall. This is going to be by far the hardest game that maybe we've played in this entire series, but we'll hope for the best. Obviously, before that, let's get into our recruiting and let's see if we can start to pick up some guys. First, I'm going to fill up the board. We're missing 3 guys, so I'll add 3 guys on quickly there, and then we'll take a look to see what we can do about picking some guys up. All right, we've gone ahead and found 3 more players. Tim Smith and Tony Lacey, not the greatest looking guys, but they had interest in us, and they could be okay. Tim's a JUCO guy, so his overall, not the greatest, 67 overall, but he likes us, so it could be an easy pickup if we just need to fill scholarships. Tony Lacey, similar situation. Thankfully, this safety goes up to 62 overall. Not the quickest guy. His coverage is pretty bad. Not the best tackler. But if at the end of the season we need to offer a scholarship to somebody, we could pick him up. And then there's this defensive end, Antonio Odom. I don't think that we're going to be able to pick him up very easily. He's another JUCO guy out of Texas. He's not getting a whole lot of love, and he's a gem. So we're finding a couple of these JUCO gems that are getting looked over, which is useful. Defensive end, 84 speed, 84 acceleration is very quick. 80 strength is really nice with the 82 power moves, the 83 block shedding, the 82 player rec. He seems like a pretty solid player, but again, he's a JUCO player, so not going to be around for all that long. 2 visits that we can schedule. Jamal Kennedy will go to this Duke game, and Tom Lane, this guard, is going to go on a bye. I guess we'll have him go on the week 14 bye. See if we can hold off Michigan State there. And now we're just going to go back to where we were kind of in the past, see what we can do to pick up some of these guys that matter a lot to us. Greg Jones, 81 overall wide receiver. We really want him. We're going to be battling tooth and nail against Iowa State. Hopefully this extra 50 points will help. And then I think we might do a similar thing here. Just finding players that seem good. We could go for another wide receiver, or we could go defensive tackle with Paul Moore. We're further behind with Paul, so we're going to give him the 600 points. And we can actually give them both 600 points, so maybe that'll jump us up into the lead with Adam Brown. He's got a lot of interest from good schools, a lot of high or good SEC schools, and then USC, but we're the only ones to offer him a scholarship. Similar situation potentially with Paul Moore, as we will be offering some scholarships this week to a couple of guys, and just all around looking good. And there are 5 guys without scholarship offers. Some of them weren't great, and some of them we can't give scholarship to. So Paul Moore, I think we'll want to. Same with Eric Rollins and Tim Smith, but Tony Lacey we won't. Just got to make sure that we're doing this right. Paul and Eric. Tony, we just don't want to give it to because he's 62 overall, and if we get him to commit too soon, it's going to be detrimental to us potentially, and Antonio is not applicable. So 50 points left, and I actually forgot we have a couple of spaces open on the board still because we have to take a couple of guys away. We lost a couple players to Baylor and 1 to Ole Miss, so there will be 3 more spots open. I don't think we'll go with them yet. Instead, let's just go find Charles Hart. Is Charles good? Charles 74 overall corner. He is a JUCO guy, though, but he's going to get the remaining 50 points just to see if we can get him to commit a little bit sooner. So our recruiting is done. We took a look at the top 25 polls before. I think there was only a couple of games. We play North Carolina, obviously, so that's a ranked matchup. Hopefully we can break our curse of getting ranked and then immediately losing. Number 13, Auburn will play number 20, Georgia at home, and South Carolina will be hosting number 23, Florida. That's pretty much it for ranked games, though. This is actually an incredibly integral game. This game is going to be massive for ACC championship game implications. Us and Georgia Tech are right on the heels of North Carolina in the conference record. They're 5-1. Both of us are 5-2. If we win this game, we should leapfrog, I believe, up into that top spot for the ACC Coastal. And just even the idea that we're in the running to make a championship game in our first year in the conference is pretty nutty. And I guess here we can see North Carolina a 97 overall with a 99 offense and a 95 defense. And this is going to be a big battle between a couple of Heisman frontrunners. We've got Reese, the 86 overall redshirt senior running back, who's been having a pretty solid season. Nothing mind-blowing in terms of numbers, just very consistent. Meanwhile, they have Sam Howell, 99 overall quarterback here. We know he's doing work. 31-1 is his touchdown to interception ratio. If we can get a pick off of him, that's going to be massive. I obviously don't expect it. We just need to slow him down a little bit. But enough of that. Let's take a look real quick. We're not doing good in any sort of stat against them. Our rush defense, I mean, it's good, but theirs is still 6th in the country. So that's pretty rough. Who was their loss to? A number 10 NC State. That's right, the rivals. And the team, one of the 3 teams that has beaten us this year. And they slaughtered us. I remember we played this game. We got obliterated. Some of you guys were saying that maybe we moved to the ACC too soon. But look at this winning streak that we've gone on. Even if we lose this game, I'm happy with the result. 5 in a row. 4 of them in conference and another one against an SEC team. So we've proven that we can hang in this conference. If we can beat UNC, though, this season is absolutely mind-blowing. So we'll try to go ahead and get that 8th win. We'll go with this kind of custom black helmet, white jersey, teal pant look on the road here. And UNC, oh man, I love those the Argyle accents on the pants and whatnot. And they've got the Jumpman in this as well, so that's pretty cool. We can see some of their options. They've got that navy alternate with the interesting helmet that I don't honestly understand. I'm sure that Tar Heels fans will be like, oh, it's obvious, you idiot. But we're just gonna let them wear their standard home uniforms. Such a great set. So again, their offense, by far, I would say, call it the best in the country. Yeah, pretty phenomenal. They don't run the ball much, but they don't have to because they can pass so effectively. Our offense, you already know the story. Our defense, you know the story. Theirs, pretty dang good. They do not give up a whole lot of points. If we can beat that average, that would be good. They do have a guy visiting. We don't care about that. Oh, that could be big. Their second best player. Wow, what a drop off. Sam Howell, obviously the best at 99 overall, but then they drop down into the low 90s, and their left guard, second best player, is injured. Is it going to be a big injury for them? Oh my goodness. Well, the left guard's out for the season. They've got a middle linebacker out for the season, another middle linebacker probable, and a right guard out for 7 weeks. So left and right guard and 2 middle linebackers. That might be enough for us to maybe sneak somewhere in there. So we're here in North Carolina. Just went a little ways north to get here. Coin toss. How is this going to work for us? Tails, we win the toss. We're going to elect to kick the ball off. And hopefully this works well for us. Frederick will get us underway once again. And it will be a fieldable ball for North Carolina. Oh my gosh, the return so far pretty good. Honestly, we held them pretty well. I think that's inside the 25 or at it. Sam comes out 314 yards and 5 touchdowns in his last game. With a couple of offensive linemen injured, my goal for this game is just to bring as much pressure as we can. Try and stop any attempt that they have at running and then try to get pressure on Sam and make him uncomfortable. In obvious passing situations, we'll try and stop the pass, but if I think that they're going to run, that's what we're going to try and deal with. Is okay, they got 5 yards or 7, but it's 3rd and 5. And they're in the hurry up here, but we're going to bring a lot of pressure on 3rd and 5. If they're able to run for it, good for them. Otherwise, Sam Howell's going to scramble. Oh, so disastrous that we weren't able to contain the edge and they got the first down. He did not care about the blitz. He just got it done when he needed to. That's a Heisman play. It's okay. The center just went with a little center sneak. So now they're choosing illegal plays. I'm curious what the actual play was supposed to be because there's no way that that was legal. As on this first down, oh, we could have really stopped him for a loss, but they only got a yard, and it's another 3rd and medium here. And again, we're going to bring this pressure. Hope to slow them down. That's the goal. Oh my gosh. An interesting decision running the ball. We got this stop. Oh my gosh, one of the best offenses in the country, and the constant pressure worked. It's enough to force them to punt this ball away so the offense will get a chance to come out onto the field and maybe strike first. That would be monumental in this game. This one's going to be just an easy little touchback. We don't have to worry about it. We're going to start our drive from the 20. Unlike how we normally do it, we're going to open up this drive with a pass play. See if we can catch them maybe a little bit off guard. Or if somebody can get open, that would be great as well. Just going to lay it over the top to Reese. Oh, he couldn't hold on. Good defense on that one. I probably could have just tried to scramble behind that guy there, but went for the pass over the top. It doesn't work out. 2nd and 10. We're running up the middle, and Reese is lucky to get a yard out of that one. It's 3rd and long now for us. So we're not left with much of a choice other than to pass, and through the air, well, we can scramble for it. I guess we don't need to pass if Grayson can utilize his legs, and we get the first down. So I think that for our offense is going to be big. It's just utilizing the speed that Grayson has. Maybe a little bit of this read option. Grayson, a lot of room to work with, trying to follow the blockers, taking a hit, but still getting 11 yards on the play. As much as I want to be passing in this game, if it's not open, it's not open. And so we'll run the ball if we need to, trying to give this one to Reese out towards the edge. The blocking is phenomenal on the play, and Reese has a first down and a whole lot more. That looks like it's going to be longer than 2026. That might be as long as the season so far. A great opportunity now to run the play action on this first down, as trying to throw it, we find Bedgood inside the 10 for a 1st and goal. They're not doing enough to stop our offense right now. Absolutely on a roll, as we'll hand this one off to Reese up the middle. Makes a cut. Got a couple of yards. They give him 3, and he's that much closer to the end zone. It's about to come down, but through 3 carries, Reese has 30 yards, so a 10-yard per carry average. 2nd and goal. He doesn't have the end zone, but he got 3 more, and he's right on the doorstep. And absolutely on 3rd and goal, we're going to give it to him again. Up the middle, Reese White. Oh, the blocking's there easily. The touchdown, and more importantly, the lead in the game, 7-0. If the defense keeps getting stops, this is going to be incredible. Frederick got us a decent start to the last drive. Can we do it again here on special teams? As this game is important, not just... Oh my gosh, never mind. Mackey just destroyed. Now they have bad field position. I was trying to say that this game isn't just important for, our season standings in the conference, championship race, but also for the Heisman race. We have the 2 Heisman frontrunners going at it. If Reese has a good game and Sam has a bad one, it's really going to help him potentially go to New York and win it. Interestingly, though, they continue to run a ton in this game, so we're going to try and just force them to make short and quick passes and try to get the pressure on Sam in the backfield. At least until they show that they're a real threat. Here is Sam. Oh my gosh, that's not a very Heisman-like play. Went for the handoff and just pulled it out and took an absolute shot from Kale Mackey in the backfield. A little bit of a jet lag there. That one brings us a 3rd and 11, and this play is going to be no exception. We will drop back and try to... Oh, man. Try to stop the pass, but that was a great reception. Thought for sure that we would be able to break that one up with the contact, but it's not enough. So on 1st down, we will have to hold them maybe to a field goal attempt here. Decent job stopping the run. And on 2nd and 8, they're looking at a screen. Maybe no. Over the middle, they found a man who somehow picked up a block from a lineman or something, and they got 20 yards. This is not working exactly how we had planned. 1st and 10. They're going to step back to pass, and there's a man catching it over the middle for 5. This is a tough drive to stop him on. I'm going to continue and just bring this pressure. Hopefully we get Diggs in position soon enough. Sam's keeping it. We hit him with Diggs. He held him up enough. Another 3rd down. All we need is one stop on one of these plays. And you better believe we're going to bring the big blitz on this 3rd down. They go to the air. The out route. Not open. Baker almost had the interception. Diving for it in the end zone. But it's still 4th and 3. And they're going to be forced to kick the field goal here. So we'll get the ball back with a chance to make this a 2-score game. And we're still in the 1st quarter. This is a great start for us. We'll take it. 7-3 as Clemson's beating Louisville. That's not a surprise. Alrighty, Reese did a great job on the opening drive. We're going to bring this one out. Could be dangerous, but we'll try it anyways, hoping to see some blocking. No, our special teams is not very good right now. Almost got to the 25, but not quite. So 10 seconds here left in the first quarter. We're going to go play action, hoping that they don't bring pressure. They did bring pressure outside the pocket. Square is open. Can we get it there? Bedgood comes down with it, and just like that, we're across midfield. I'm going to go hurry up. We're just going to get one more playoff in this quarter, really to try to stick it to him. The read option, Reese has a lot of room to work with, and to end the first quarter, we pick up another 10 yards and another first down. Could this turn into a blowout? If we play the way that we are so far, it's not looking good for North Carolina. So to begin this second quarter, we're going to try the counter, giving it to Reese, trying to follow the blockers, and oh my gosh, our offensive line is just getting such a good push. Reese has over 50 yards on the ground already. As 2nd and 3 will go to the air and over the middle. Oh, so lucky that wasn't picked off. Grayson just missed his man by a lot there. It's so interesting to me how every once in a while Grayson's accuracy just falls apart when he has an open receiver. Thankfully, it doesn't bite us too bad there, and we're going to have to go for this on 4th and 2. We're not in field goal range, so we'll have to try to pass this one through the air. X is open. Malden, oh my gosh, the pass was behind him. He hauled it in, held on through the contact, and just barely got us the first down. Not looking good for North Carolina. A lot of fans here. You don't want to disappoint them, but so far not going your way. Grayson just juked a man out, and he's going to get almost another first down. Our offense is cruising right now. This must be what our opponents feel like when they go up against our defense most of the time. 2nd and inches, trying to just get that first down. Reese has it a little bit more. And we'll look to pass here on 1st and 10, trying to throw the route. Oh, wow. That ball was thrown a little bit further downfield than I expected. Again, lucky it wasn't picked off. So far, Grayson's 50% on the day, passing 3 of 6. It's not a great 3 of 6 either. 2nd and 10, we will go to the air again. I got to continue to trust him. A lot of pressure outside the pocket, scrambling, a lot of room to work with, and it's a 1st and goal. He's shoved out of bounds at the 8-yard line. As a team, we've already rushed for over 100 yards, which is fantastic. If the passing game was working a little bit better, I would be happy with that as well. Reese got a yard on that run on 1st and goal. We got 5 yards to go here. At this point, I don't even think I want a field goal. This is touchdown or bust. 2nd and goal up the middle. The blocking again isn't there, and he only got a yard. We don't have enough downs if we're only going to get a yard per play. So we're going to take a big gamble here. We're going to go to the air. I'm kind of looking at Malden and Fountain. Maybe Mobley over the middle. Malden is open, and he's got the catch and enough space to get across the goal line. Logan does it again. We extend the lead to 11 here. This is going so well against the number 4 team in the country. So how good is NC State really? If they demolished us and they were able to beat North Carolina, but now maybe we beat North Carolina, they're, wow, very, very underrated, I think. It does feel good to know that if our worst loss of the season is to NC State, that it made sense for why it was so bad. You know, them being a good team and all. Didn't bring a blitz on 1st down. Held them to a short 3-yard pass. And on 2nd and 7, they are going to hand this one off. The blitz got there in time to stop them from getting a first down. And on this one, we're going to bring that pressure right back at them. 3rd and 2, they go to the air. Guys have to be open, but there's this sack. I think that's Kale Mackey getting to the backfield. Sam Howell gets dropped for a loss, and they're going to have to punt this one back to us. When we bring those big blitzes against these teams, it really seems to be working so far this season. I don't want to overdo it and only call them, but I am really enjoying the way that that's working out. Reese giving us a pretty decent little return here as well, getting us almost to midfield. If we score a touchdown on this drive, 2 minutes left in the half, and then get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, it could honestly turn into a blowout. Grayson keeping it, jukes a man out again, took a big shot. I don't like that I'm taking so many hits, but it's working well. He got 8 yards. And we're going to look for the play action on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Just trying to get down there. I was scared that we were going to fumble, but we got the first down. I just don't feel comfortable passing. Grayson has missed a couple of easy ones. I don't want to get a turnover, so trying to avoid that. Tough throw here. Logan Moulton, of course, is going to hold on to that. Oh my gosh, all the way back across the field for another first down. This has been one of those games so far where we're doing such a good job moving. We just got to continue that. I don't see anybody open. I see absolutely nobody, but Grayson can scramble. Grayson can pick up the yards, and Grayson, oh, a diving tackle saves it from him finding the end zone. They just aren't respecting his running abilities, and it's really biting him in the back. So this first down from the 11, still a set of downs for us to gain. We're going to run it on up the middle, and I'm planning on taking a timeout here. Just our first, let our guys get a little bit of rest. Make our subs if we need to. And 2nd and 7 now. We'll go to the air, trying to wait. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Mobley was unguarded, though. So close to a touchdown. It's 3rd and 2. And on this 3rd down, 30 seconds left. We're going to burn a little bit more time just so we don't allow them to do what always happens to our defense, and they just, like, march down the field with 5 seconds available to them and score. So we're just going to burn this one down inside 20 seconds, and on 3rd and 2, give it to Reese White up the middle. Doesn't even need the touchdown, just needs the first down. Didn't get either. It's 4th and 3. I'm going to take our second timeout. I think we're going for this. This might be a terrible decision, but we're going to go with it anyways. Let's bring Logan Malden over here. Hopefully we can just find somebody going across the field. 4th and 3. The pressure's there. Outside the pocket, scrambling. Logan Malden just stopped running all of a sudden. I spotted him. He is having one hell of a game, and we score another touchdown, 21-3 with 8 seconds left in the half, and we're about to get the ball back to start the 3rd. So we'll just go ahead and kick this one deep and hope that we can use a little bit of prevent and not give up a touchdown. I imagine it should just be one play with this return burning most of the clock, so unless this Hail Mary works really well, we should be going in the locker rooms up so big. 18 points in our favor here, as this will be the final snap. They're just going to run the ball, believe it or not, to end the half, and I don't know. I think if you're North Carolina, you got to be a little bit worried. Maybe they think they can make the adjustments at halftime, but we have shown no signs of slowing down. Up so much right now. The offense is cooking. There's a couple of spots where maybe it's not working well. Grayson hasn't made the best passes, but he's also made a lot of excellent ones. Reese is running the ball well, and the defense has been, oh my gosh, just so stunningly good. Not allowing them to pick up a whole lot of points and getting stops when it matters. So we get the ball right back. If we extend this lead to 28-3, 4 scores, it's not going to look very good for him. I'm going to take the touchback there, and we'll just let the offense come out and work its magic over the next 75 yards. Look at how on fire our offense is. Part of the reason we're doing so well. It's fantastic. Reese, oh my gosh, he stayed on his feet through that first bit of contact and got extra yards. He's at 66 on a 14 carries. North Carolina might think that they're looking really good, but oh my gosh, we need to snap this ball. Man, could potentially be wide open. Mobley came down with it. Oh my gosh, he wasn't wide open, but we made the quick audible and caught him out of position, so that was fantastic. Not an easy read for us to make, but it worked out. We made the catch, and we're across midfield on this opening drive of the second half. Reese got a couple of yards before being clotheslined by that defensive tackle. We'll try to set ourselves up with the read option on 2nd down. Reese not going to be able to keep it. Grayson, thankfully, avoided the man in the backfield, but got us only 3 yards. We need 5 more now on 3rd and 5. We're going to go to the air. It hasn't been the most surefire thing in this game. It looks like they're going to bring a lot of pressure. I'm honestly very, very worried about this. Pressure is coming. Guess who's open? Logan Malden, easily for 11 more yards. It's our 4th 3rd down conversion of the day, and we can keep the offense out on the field. Just nothing really doing for these guys. I'm expecting them to continue to bring pressure, but it's not going to matter if we keep moving the football, even with them bringing as many guys as they have been. 2nd down, we'll hand it off out towards the left again. Blocking is phenomenal. Reese has the first down inside the 15. Our offensive line They must have been taking steroids in the past week because they are just so good right now. We're going to look to the play action on this first down, and X was open. Now I'm just going to have to hope for the best, or maybe Grayson can scramble and pick up the first and goal. Oh, he's having a career game running right now. They just seemingly can't do anything to slow him down, and now that we're inside the 5, we can just hand it off to Reese a couple of times and most likely find the end zone. He got 2 there. Almost enough to get into the end zone. It took a big shot, but we'll just keep handing it to him. They should know exactly what to expect at this point, but our offensive line has done such a good job that I don't think it'll matter. Just shy on that 3rd and goal. Or I guess that was 2nd and goal, but now we're 3rd and goal. Hopefully we're not just shy this time. Reese, the 3rd carry in a row up the middle. There it is this time. Untouched into the end zone. What, his 3rd touchdown carry of the day? It ups us to a 28-3 lead. We burned over half of the 3rd quarter. I just don't think that they have time now. Frederick will give this one back to North Carolina. It's been a while since they've really had a drive. I'm hoping maybe Sam Howell is not feeling very warmed up. He hasn't thrown the ball in a while. Gave up a lot on that kick return, but how about that? Only 100 yards given up in the first half and 3 points with that. Trips to the right as this drive starts. On first down, they will go to the air. Guys open all over the place. Oh my gosh, Diggs almost got in position to make the stop there, but just kind of missed, and they got 15 yards pretty quick there. See what the zone blitz can do for us on this first down. So, yeah, okay, I was expecting the run. We basically got that with the halfback slip screen, tackling them at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10. Henderson, the running back for North Carolina, not having a good game so far, as this will be a slip screen out to the other side. Shelton there to hit him, and this time they only get a yard, so 3rd and 9. Not exactly sure what they're expecting to happen on those plays, but we're fine with it as guys are open. Oh, I saw it short. It's the running back. Those curl routes from the running backs are always so good, and they get the 22 yards that they needed. Time to dial up the pressure a little bit. I was trying not to, because I didn't want to get burned deep on a quick play. I wanted them to burn some clock on this drive, but they're moving the ball so well. The pressure is getting there. Diggs almost able to get in position for the interception, but still forces the incompletion. And we'll rush 5 guys here on this 2nd down. Gotta hope for the best. Open in the end zone. There it is. Antoine Green, 24 yards. We just couldn't quite get Jordan Morris there in time. Sam Howell, 11 of 13, finds the end zone for the first time in this game and breaks the school passing touchdown career record. Yeah, it looks like he already done it. He's up to 87 so far. Unfortunately for the Tar Heels, they're running out of time. 1 minute and 40, and you're giving it back to an offense that hasn't failed really at all in this game. You've slowed us down a little bit, and, well, your special teams is great. Aaron Diggs can't block to save his life today, but I mean, if we score another touchdown, I gotta think it's game over. Lining up to run the read option. Last time we did this, it wasn't a good look. Actually, last time we did it, we audibled to find Tyson Mobley wide open. We're gonna do it again here. Just see if maybe we can get him wide open down the field, or it'll be Logan Malden. The safety had to choose one of the two to cover. He chose the wrong one, because Logan Malden has been catching everything today. Grayson's honestly having such a good game. He's making Sam look not quite as good. And our offensive line continues to dominate. Reese, oh my gosh, he didn't go down. He got another couple of extra yards there. He's 3 shy of 100 with over a quarter to play still. I mean, when your entire offense is hot with 2 players absolutely on fire, what is the other defense really going to be able to do? Didn't want to take that hit with Grayson, tried to slide down, but still got tackled for 6. And while Reese is at 97 rushing yards, Grayson is up to 99, so we could have a pair of 100-yard rushers. One of them just happening to be our quarterback, and Reese has done enough to get his century mark for the day. We'll go to the air now on this first down, outside the pocket, waiting. Got hit as we were trying to find Reese going downfield. Maybe should have scrambled, but they're starting to watch that. And with 33 seconds here left in the 3rd quarter, we will run the ball. This might be enough just to get out of the third quarter. The sooner we get into the fourth, I think the better for us. But Reese has plans of his own. Running it up the middle will stop the clock, but he got 11 more yards. If the entire offensive line stays on fire for the rest of the game, it's going to be really bad news. Looks like they want to bring the safety blitz, so we'll see if we can burn them deep on this one. Pressure coming, trying to get away. I didn't see anybody open right away. I think Malden might have been there, but just making sure that we don't make a mistake. So we just threw that one away, and we'll live to fight on another down. 2nd and 10, Reese getting the carry. Blocking, not the best there. Still managed to get positive yards, and now we can let this one burn out into the fourth quarter. And we are firmly in the driver's seat of this game. Big plays from so many guys on both sides of the ball so far today. If we score a touchdown here, I really, really like our chances of upsetting the number 4 team in the country. Of course, this fourth quarter does start with a very big 3rd and 7, but it's 4-down territory for us. Running with Reese on the counter. The blocking kind of there. Not quite enough. We got 4 yards. It's 4th and 3. And I'd like to say this was a tough decision, but it really wasn't. We're going to go for this on 4th down, hoping that we can get outside the pocket and make a play as circle is open. Bedgood is there at the 2 or maybe the 3-yard lines as he gets out of bounds. 1st and goal, the little like double move, and he broke free from his coverage. That was all too easy. Let's see now if Reese White can find the end zone one more time in this game. 1st and goal up the middle. He's going to get in, no problem. Oh my goodness. I think this is a season-high game for him. Our boy is having no problems moving the football. I got to give everything up to the offensive line, though, because up to this point, they have played almost perfectly, especially for what we expect of them, way exceeding expectations. We know the passes are going to be coming now. We're going to be seeing a lot of them as this team's running out of time, and well, they're not going to be running out of time for long if Jordan Morris keeps getting burned on these go routes. It's a one-play touchdown for UNC. Sam Howell gets his 2nd of the day. It puts him above 200 through the air. And I do not like that at all. Another record broken against us. Oh, they scored way too quick. So they're going to go for the onside kick. I wasn't prepared for it. We don't have our hands team out on the field. And I don't want to burn a timeout right now to bring them out. So we're going to have to trust the regular special teams unit that hasn't been great. But Barr's got it, no problem. Thankfully, our fullback was out there. Probably the best guy that could have been kicked to, and now we get great field position on another drive. 5 minutes to go in this game. A touchdown seals the deal for sure at this point, and the offensive line's going to continue to impress, opening up a gap for us to pick up a quick 4 yards. If things really go well, maybe we're able to bring in the second team offense for the final drive. I don't know, maybe the first team deserves the recognition of getting the victory formation, though. Unfortunately, though, we are in a 3rd and 9 situation, hoping that this works well for us. Pressure coming, trying to get rid of it. They might call this, yeah, they're going to call this an intentional grounding. But I think we were about to get sacked anyways. This is going to be 4th and a mile, and this is not what we wanted because we're going to have to punt this ball away. We don't really have any other options. Hopefully, we can kind of coffin corner them on this punt. And, well, that wasn't good. Actually, that was pretty bad. Nowhere near inside the 10. So from the 16-yard line now, really got to hope that the defense continues to step up. Oh, Diggs dropped his 2nd pick of the game, or had his 2nd drop of the game. That would have been an ender right there. And at this point, every play just gets us a couple of seconds closer to victory. I honestly do expect them to score on this drive, but if we can delay it by a little bit, that'll be nice. And I might need to start dialing up the blitz, but I'm not sure if we have the ability. Guy over the middle. Okay, that's a good tackle for us that'll keep the clock moving. We'll try to get the blitz there on 2nd and 3 as they will step back to pass. Over the middle, though. Brown is wide open. I missed the tackle. Diggs has to get this to save it. Slowed him down enough for Shelton to finish the tackle. We didn't give up the touchdown yet, and that's we expect to give up a touchdown here, but any time off the clock is massive. And I just don't see what we're going to be able to do to really slow down this offense. They're in a groove now. Definitely going to see the pass. Can we stop it? End zone, touchdown to the running back. Oh, I'm getting a little bit scared if I'm being honest. Oh, goodness. This is terrible news. They're going to go for it here. Looking to go for 2. We brought a lot of pressure. Guys are open, though. And it's all too easy. I got beat on the out route. 25-35. It's a 10-point game with 3.5 minutes to go. We have the hands team out for this onside kick. Hopefully they don't do worse than just our standard special teams. And there it is. Dion Fountain fielding the ball. So we'll start at midfield, and it's time for us to burn the clock and force them to use their timeouts. A couple of first downs could be enough to finally put this game away. I don't like how difficult it's been running the past 2 drives, but Reese gets a great start to this one. That'll get us below 3 minutes. And I'm kind of expecting that they'll take a timeout after this one, so if we're just shy of the line to gain, that wouldn't be the end of the world. The first down's always going to be nice, though. Reese isn't going to be able to get it, though. 3rd and 3, stopped short. Going to be tough to pick this up. We're going to hope that this play call works. I don't necessarily love it, but we're going to try the read option. 3rd and 3, 2 minutes to go. Reese will get the handoff, and he's got the first down, so they're forced to take their timeouts now. Mac Brown's got to be a little bit worried about his team. UNC's chances to make the national championship are now on the line. Or really the playoff. I don't know if we've really said it, but I believe we're going to be running the playoff in this series from here on out now that it's easily doable. And now that I think about it, we actually might have a chance to make the playoff if we manage to win the conference. 2 minutes to go. 1 timeout left for UNC. Reese carries it up the middle. It's 3rd and 6, but they're out of timeouts, and no matter what, do they have enough time is the question. There is 0 chance I don't put this ball on the ground on 3rd down. So with 1 minute and 57, 6 yards to gain, we're not going to be able to do it. Oh, man, 4th and 6, we might go for this. So we're not in field goal range still, otherwise I would kick it. And we're going to have to go for this. If we convert, it's game over. 1 second on the clock, waiting, patiently finding Tyson Mobley, and that's it. We will upset the number 4 team in the country. 1 minute and 12 left on the clock, but they can't stop the clock now. And we're going to be able to come out in the victory formation. We'll let this clock burn all the way down so we don't have to run it twice. And there it is. Well, actually, we do have to run it again, so there's a chance something goes wrong here. But from 2nd and 12, now, there it is. The win, the massive upset against a top 5 team that puts us in the lead. In the lead for the ACC Coastal Division, and could, if we beat Duke in our next game, it could be enough for us to make it to the conference championship. And if we win that, we're in the playoff. I'm not sure if we'll do an 8-team or a 4-team playoff yet. I think maybe we'll do a 4-team this year and then expand it to an 8-team. Oh, man. How about Reese having a great game? No games around the country matter to me. Just what we did. They passed for 284. A lot of that came at the end, though. We killed them on time of possession. No turnovers again. When we don't have turnovers, we play so well. We rushed for 240, and we held them to 34. That is not a whole lot of yards to get on the ground for a top 5 team. Only 8 first downs. We held them to 3 through the first half. Absolutely did enough there. Honestly, the score made it look like a closer game than it really was. Reese White, 34 carries for 145 yards and 3 touchdowns is incredible. Kale Mackey with a sack. We should have had a couple of picks from Diggs, but he couldn't quite hold on. Sam Howell had a pretty good game. 16 and 19 for 284 and 3 touchdowns. Not necessarily enough for Reese, I think, to separate more than I was hoping in that Heisman race, but, they won the head-to-head, so maybe it bolsters Reese's chances in New York. So I'm curious. We were ranked. We played a game. We won. The curse could be broken. We advanced to 8-3 on the season and a chance to advance to 9 as we play Duke before our back-to-back buys, before the conference championship. Beating Duke, I think, almost guarantees us a spot. And you know what? I actually just remembered as Matt Adams commits to Tulsa and Jamal Kennedy goes to Kansas, but I just remembered that I'm pretty sure Georgia Tech beat us earlier in the season, so unless they lose, they're going to be at the top of the division. Georgia Tech, yeah, we lost it. I remember that was a game that we should have won. They're number 12 in the country. We're up to number 19 as we dropped UNC down to number 9, but yeah, they beat us by 4. And they haven't lost yet, so let's go take a look at our conference standings. And there it is. They have the head-to-head win over us. They have the general record up in front of us. So Georgia Tech has to lose. I imagine they play, is it Georgia as their final game of the season? So they actually have 2. They play Virginia Tech and then Georgia. We have 2 chances to see them lose. We need them to lose one of them, and we will need to beat Duke. And that would be enough. They actually lost to Duke, believe it or not. So maybe not the easiest game against the Blue Devils, but if we win that, it gives us a chance to make the conference championship game in our first season here in the ACC. So after the big week, what is our top 25 looking like? Anything crazy? No undefeated teams at this point. We'll see a big game between Washington and Oregon. That will be ranked. LSU, Auburn, number 4 versus 10 is a ranked matchup. Oklahoma State's a ranked matchup. A lot going on there. Clemson, Boston College. So an impressive amount of stuff here. And I don't know. We just got to hope some losses that I didn't even notice. NC State lost to Wake Forest. Arizona State lost to Colorado. Georgia just lost to Auburn. North Carolina obviously lost to us, and Michigan, the previous number 1 team in the country, lost in overtime to Indiana. So that's where our final undefeated team went, as the number 1 Michigan fell, and that's a lot of top 5 teams that we saw losing. South Carolina drops out of the rankings. I love the fact that we're up at 19. We just got to hold on to it. I think a loss against Duke would probably drop us out. And how about the BCS poll? That one matters even more. We're in 13th in the BCS poll. So what will that do for our bowl projections? I got to imagine it's a New Year's 6 bowl game. Yeah, they have us playing in the Peach Bowl against an 8-2 number 10 Auburn right now. Now, again, we're going to be doing the playoffs, so the national championship game, they show it between Stanford and Washington, which actually could happen because I don't think they'll play each other. So they could still both be up there, but I think that with the playoff, it'll be a little bit interesting. I'm not sure if us winning the conference would be enough, but just the fact that we've been selected for a bowl as good as the Peach Bowl. It's not the best bowl, but it's pretty dang solid against a pretty solid opponent. Definitely would be our biggest bowl game yet. And one last thing to look at, the Heisman Watch. Reese stays up top. Sam drops after taking the loss against us. Reese now, he's well over 1,000 yards, 1,100, averaging 4 per carry, 105 per game, 26 rushing touchdowns. He set his season longest rush in that game, getting 26, only his second above 20 on the season, believe it or not. And again, he still has a ridiculous amount of kick return yards, nearing 2,000 on the year, with an additional 2 touchdowns added onto his stats. So what an absolute monster of a game. Really hoping that we can win. We are favored to win against Duke. They're only a B overall team, so something that is pretty manageable. If we just get the game plan right, if we make the right plays and avoid turnovers, we're definitely going to be looking good. And look at, they actually have a worse turnover differential than us on the season. -10 to our -8. That might be the first time that we've seen that. And if we could create some turnovers in the game, instead of us giving the ball up, if we can take it away, maybe we actually do have a blowout win. Because recently, we get up big and then we give up a bunch of points late. I want to see us finish the job. But for now, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, what a good one. I am stoked that we were able to pull it off. 6 games in a row now that we've won. And if you enjoyed this one or any of the other 6, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Maybe like the video as well. And like I've been saying, share it with your grandma. Get your grandma subscribed. You know that she'll love the content. You might as well give her something incredibly entertaining to watch. And while you're down there subscribing, you or your grandma, please feel free to visit the description where you'll find links to my Twitch at twitch.tv/GoonMaster. There's also links to my Twitter and our community Discord. And as always, there's a link to get the college football revamped mod, which soon, we don't know when. I don't know when this video is coming up, if it's already out, but they're putting in a play creator and they're updating the AI's play calling, which might mean that we won't see all those stupid slip screens that the AI runs. But just the fact that we'll be able to create plays, I think that we'll spend a little while making ourselves a nice playbook for this team that fits with our strong suits. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. But regardless, thank you guys again for watching. It means the world to me. And wherever you are, have a good night or have a good morning. And we'll see you later. Adios.